You've talked about before one of your favorite interviews was Ed Heaney.
Oh yeah,
Can you
Ed
talk
Heaney,
about, I mean,
incredible.
now when you interview someone like that, do they know what the show is and that you're representing this comedy
Yes.
show and
Yeah.
they might look foolish? I mean, do they know that?
Yeah, I mean, they do. We never, at least for myself, and I don't speak for everybody at the Daily Show when I say this. I never wanted to misrepresent myself, actually. I always told people where we were from and that it was a comedy show on Comedy Central. And I was pretty upfront, and I would sort of tell them generally what the tone of the piece would be. I think, you had to keep some secrets from people, but it was never a secret where the piece was going to show or who the host of the show was. It just wasn't a well-known show at the time. When we would have like homophobes on the show, they weren't familiar with it and it didn't really matter to them. They were just so eager to have their point of view on television. People really want to be on television. So sometimes we would tell them where we were from and they just weren't really hearing the nuance of what we were telling them. They really just were like, I'm only hearing I'm going to be on TV, right. Which was very useful for sure. As the show got better known, it became harder to book interview subjects for sure. For sure.
Talk about Ed though.
Ed Heaney was a guy in Broward County, Florida. He wanted to be a state representative, and his agenda was that he wanted to stop the advancement of the homosexual agenda in Florida because he coined the term homonasic. He was like, as I'm recalling, he was like, it's not like I don't hate gay people. I like gay people. I'm just homonasic. Like, they just make me sick. I don't hate them. They just make me physically ill because their agenda, I'm just seeing it everywhere I go. And as we got to the core of the story, we learned that what had actually happened was that he had a girlfriend who broke up with him and started a relationship with another woman. We were like, oh, I can't imagine that happening. He's incredibly charming. Yeah, we sat out in the hot Florida sun. He was an amazing character. And definitely it was myself and a female producer, Bronwyn Epstein, who's still a producer, and she's amazing. He and his friend, at the end of that interview, we caught them having a whole conversation about how they were going to have sex with us. They were conspiring, like the two of them were just like dividing us up. Like, they were like, I like the brown-haired one. I like the blonde one. Like, which one do you want? Like, maybe we could take one and like switch them out. It was like they had a whole plan for us for the post-taping. And we were like, thank you. I declined your invitation for a foursome in your hotel room in Broward County. And later, Ed was holed up in he ended up living in a weird hotel room, and he called Bronwyn frequently. And then the last time she heard from him, he was barricaded in his hotel room, and there were helicopters, and they were looking for him. So we don't know where Ed is now.
Oh, that sounds like a follow-up that has to happen.
I'm solid. I'm good. I think he's doing great.
No, I mean,
hope he's doing well. I do.
Is it the acting background that enables you to keep the straight face when someone says, I'm homonasic? I mean, how?
No, I actually think it's the Catholic background. No, I actually think it's like I'm very mission-oriented. And I don't like to waste time. And I truly understood that my job was to bring back a funny piece, and that if I laughed, it would blow everything, and I have to do it again, and then it's not as good the second time. Like, just very, very mission-centered. It's a waste of time to make yourself laugh. You're just wasting time. You're wasting everybody's time. Forget it. It's not worth it. You can like suppress everything, laugh about it later.